welcome to Brisbane and welcome to the South Bank.
In today's video, we're going to go up and down the South Bank to see what it has to offer. There is a ferry that goes along the river. There is lots of food. And there are plenty of sights to see, including botanical gardens as well. So come with us to explore what the Brisbane South Bank has to offer. Well, there's me thinking Brisbane was a beach city. What is there a man-made beach doing here? This is so strange and bizarre, right next to the river. But if you think about it, Brisbane, most of it is nowhere near really the sea. So they've improvised and created a beach of their own. Well, we come to the Plough Inn, which is a very similar name to a UK pub.
It is.
If you've been following my channel, you'll know that I drink cider, but no, today I've gone for lager. I know, I'm a real man. Not. We've got food. I've got calamari and chips, and you've got a huge meaty pizza.
Barbecue meaty pizza.
All the way down here, there are so many different places to eat. There are lots and lots of restaurants. We're going to definitely get ice cream later. Just a heads up though, we will talk about price. It is not the cheapest.
No, it's quite expensive.
No, you are not going to get a bargain in Brisbane along South Bank. But we're going to enjoy this food and we're going to continue our little trip along the river. Well, this is not something I was expecting to see on the South Bank. This is what is called an Epicurious garden. And basically volunteers, as you can see, they grow different vegetables and herbs, and it's basically available for anyone that wants it. And there is, what's there, rainbow chard, rocket, lavender, broccoli, kumquat. What? That's a funny word. I don't even know what kumquat is. So basically, when things are ready, they will be out ready for people to take, that the volunteers have taken all this time to grow. What an awesome idea. It seems like the bin chicken is at it though, instead. Walking along here is a real mix of hustle and bustle, relaxation, nice dining, eateries. It's such a pleasant area to walk down, but we're going to be taking the bridge over there behind me and we're going to go to the botanical garden, and hopefully that is going to be absolutely stunning.
Walking across the bridge is actually so different. See the difference between the parklands, and then I've got the big skyscrapers, the CBD, in the distance that we're kind of walking towards. I think the botanical gardens are on this side. It's really different, but it's so nice to have so much open space like in the city centre. And I think that's what I'm really liking about some of the Australian cities we visited. So Perth was quite similar. There's quite a lot of open space, which is really nice. I
don't know about you, Charlie, but I was expecting it to feel a lot more like Sydney, where you're outside of the city and you're looking in, but it just doesn't feel the same. I don't know about you. No. I don't know if it's because maybe Brisbane doesn't have the landmarks, it doesn't have the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House to look at from the outside, but it just feels different. Not in a bad way.
No.
It's just my expectations were Sydney, but maybe sunnier, and we haven't come on the day for sun.
No, I was just saying that it's nice that actually Perth was quite similar on this. There's still so much open space, like to come from that parkland, now with the CBD right there, it's such a contrast, isn't it, to have the big high skyscrapers.
At least it has it.
And then the parkland. Yeah,
whereas I feel in places
it.
like London, you really have to try and find it. And don't get me wrong, we've come through the city centre this morning and it is real hustle and bustle, really cool atmosphere actually. But you don't have to try hard to find the green spaces and the nice bit outside of the city.
Walkable.
Exactly, whereas in places like London,
you have got Hyde Park, but
but you got to find it. You got to find these green spaces. So big up for Brisbane for that.
Scooter boy over here has got a little bit of scooter envy at the moment.
Look, I bought a scooter, a pure electric one, a few weeks before we came out, and it's incredible. It is amazing. However, they are illegal in England, but they shouldn't be. They really shouldn't be. And I know the rental scooters are an absolute pain in the backside, right? Because they get left everywhere. But the private ones are fantastic. People look after them, and you don't want to damage it because you've paid so much money for it.
And you've seen loads of them here.
There are so many, and it's making me wish I had one out here with me, scooting around rather than walking, you know? It's such a great way to get around in the city.
So the botanical gardens are really pretty now we've got to the flower bit. This reminds me, in Winchester at home, a place called Abbey Gardens at the bottom of town has a big flower display, and that's what they look like. But they're all set up, if you see all the big stakes, they're set up for the light show that's on at the moment at night. And at night time, all of these are little mini fires, and I think it might be like kind of the end spectacular of the light show.
From what we've seen so far, I think this city has something for everyone. If you want a nice relaxing stroll along the river, you've got it. If you want hustle and bustle of the big city, you've got it. If you want a relaxing park, you've also got it.
If you want to go to the beach,
and if you sort of got it. You do have to sort of go that way a little bit, but it is there. There are better options, so I hear, such as the Sunshine Coast just above, an hour up, roughly an hour up. Now, we have seen that there are free ferries that take you along the river. So, we might as well do it, right?
The guy that doesn't like boats is going on a boat.
No, the river's fine, river's fine. As long as it doesn't get too windy. Well, we made it on the ferry and we're going up only 2 stops. And we found out that you have to have a specific card to actually use it. You can't just pay with a debit card. However, the guy that is letting people on, very nice, and has let us go on for the 2 stops that we need to.
At the rear of the cabin. In the unlikely event of an emergency...
We've literally gone like one stop, and it was so smooth, wasn't it? And then it started slowing down, so it started.
You quickly sat down.
Yeah, but this is a really, really good way of getting up the river. I'm surprised more cities wouldn't do this. Maybe they do, I don't know.
We know London have something similar.
But you got the city cat, the kitty cat. I think this is the city cat as well, I would assume. And it just goes from stop to stop. Some miss them out, but a brilliant way to get up and down the river.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the grey, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance.
And we finished right in the centre. This is absolutely heaving, but an awesome atmosphere, right? This is what you said right at the start when we came through here. It is a cool atmosphere. It is packed, but really, really nice. What did you think?
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah?
Really different to what I was expecting. And I think what you said on the bridge, it's just completely different to what we thought it was going to be like.
But I think, like I said earlier, this has got something for everyone. If you want to come doing shopping, you can do it. If you want to go and relax, you can do it. There is so much for everyone over here in Brisbane. So make sure you like and subscribe. There are so many more videos coming from our Australia trip. Get down and subscribe, will ya?
And this is just the beginning of Brisbane.
Just the beginning of Brisbane and Queensland. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.